Great way to scratch a video. I itching my nose. All right. Good morning. This is a blizzard bag. The purpose of this video on this blizzard bag is for you to be able to categorize energy into different types. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through the different types, and then there'll be a little picture or description of them. But first, I'd like to talk about just what energy is in a broad sense. And energy is this ability to do work. Is it the definition? And it seems kind of a little unclear, because what's work? And in science, work is being able to apply a force over a distance. Essentially, energy is an ability to move things. All right. Now, the reason the word ability is there is because you don't necessarily need to be doing it. You just have the chance to do it, or you can do it. All right. And that's why you have this word ability. It's like a potential to move something or to apply force on an object. All right. Now, the first category of energy that we're going to talk about is heat energy. And heat is also known as thermal energy. And what heat energy is it's right there, the fireplace. It's really hot, right? When we talk about what's the energy that we're talking about, it's talking about the actual molecules of the stove and in the wood are vibrating really, really fast. You're really talking about atomic motion when you talk about heat energy. Excuse me. The second type of energy is kinetic. And kinetic energy is the energy of motion. And whenever you've got an object moving, you've got kinetic energy. And this is because when that object's moving, it can make other objects move when they come into contact with it. And so on and so forth. The third category of energy that I'd like to talk about is gravitational potential energy. Now, gravitational potential energy is the energy that is stored in an object because it's within a gravitational field. Now, this little hairband has the potential energy to fall because it's on Earth. So do I, so does everything, really. And that's what gravitational potential energy, you could almost think of it as like an object's ability to fall. And when it falls, all that stored energy gets moved into kinetic or transferred into kinetic energy. Now, the next energy is nuclear, and nuclear energy is an atom's nucleus, its ability to break up and to blow up. Not blow up in the sense of like like a bomb blowing up. The word is transmutate, and transmutate is when the atom basically breaks down, or the nucleus breaks down, and it turns into a new nucleus, and that's what transmutation energy. That's what nuclear energy is. It's the ability of an atom's nucleus to transmutate and turn into a new element, and in the process it releases lots of energy. The next one that I'd like to talk about is chemical energy. And chemical energy is the energy, we're going to look at peanut butter. It's the energy stored in a chemical that allows it to do things. And peanut butter, you can run like long distances on peanut butter. It's great stuff. That's why we love to eat it. It's got a lot of good nutrients and good fuel. Gasoline's got a lot of chemical energy in it. Now, the next type of energy that I'd like to talk about is electrical energy. And electrical energy is the energy that's stored in, that is used when you transfer electrons through a current. I've got my little battery here, my solar phone battery. Cell phone battery. I can use this to do lots of things. But the sky's the limit, really. Um, and it's all because I can make this current of electricity go through a wire and uh, use it to do different things. The next type of energy is electromagnetic, and electromagnetic energy is basically light, all right? And light is this really incredible phenomena of our universe, and it comes in all these different forms. One being infrared light, the heat coming off of the stove. My back is totally baking right now. And there's other things. There's like radio waves, there's cell phone waves, there's gamma rays, and all of that is a form of energy. And when it interacts with matter, it can do all sorts of different things. But it's this incredible phenomenon of our universe that it can that energy gets expressed in. Now, one final form of energy is sound, and sound basically it's a form of kinetic energy, but it's particularly related to when you collide objects, and that's what happens is the matter gets compressed and transfers this energy of uh, uh, the compression throughout, and we just tend to perceive it as like a sound. But sound really is a form of kinetic energy that moves through matter. One last form of energy is elastic. And elastic energy is way when you uh, put tension on matter and then release it, or you compress matter and then it rebounds like a slingshot. That's another form of energy. It's elastic potential energy. All right, so those are the different forms of energies, and I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you have a good blizzard bag. Have a good day. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.